All right. Yeah, let me turn myself on. Nice. I'm super friggin' tired, dude. I'm almost asleep. But we gotta work on this because I only have like 10 more days left, and I didn't do anything on the weekend because I was hanging out with my brother. So, cool. I guess we're in it to win it. We just gotta keep doing stuff. I'm gonna play this scene and see what we have right now. I can't even remember what we were doing, what we were working on. I felt like shit last Friday. But, I feel good now. Alright. Um, so we can cook fries. We can cook food. I don't know if there are any snails coming or not. We need to switch the weapons, because right now I can switch between the crossbow and the hammer, but not much else. Oh, so we do have some snails. There we go. And sorry, I thought I set the music to instrumentals only. That's my bad. We changed the filters on Artlist. Because all of the songs' lyrics are going to be, like, just horrible. There we go. I put it on peaceful, instrumental. I'm trying to fall asleep today. Alright. Fuck. Okay. Perfect. So, our snails spawn in. We were making levels, in the game manager. Where was that? Game manager. Didn't we have level 1? And then when we go to our ready, we say 4 snailmans in level 1. We spawn those and marker. Okay, so yeah, that's from, we spawned them randomly from one of these we should be doing. But I think they came from the, oh yeah, because we never set their position. Yeah, we gotta go spawn snail, spawn. What did I do here? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the spot, and then we get the child, and then we have the marker. Okay, yeah, but I never set the position. That's right, because I had to exit out of the stream because I felt terrible, and I had a headache, so I was like, alright, I'm done. So that's where I'm at. Okay, cool. It's starting to come back to me. So we just need to spawn at one of the markers now. So when we spawn the snail, we should just pass in a position. Position. And then we'll say s dot position equals. Well, we shouldn't call it position. We'll call it start start pause, and then we'll say start pause down here. There we go. Nice. So we just have to add that position in when we spawn the snail. So we'll go here, and then we'll say I think it should just be marker dot position, because we're getting one of these. If I remember correctly, I made a node called snail spawn, And then I made these three. Okay, yeah, so they're just in the huts, and we're going to get one of these, get their position, and spawn the snail there instead of them all starting in the middle. So that's the general idea. Let's try that. And we should be doing it every 2 seconds because we do a little await thing right there. And how many are we spawning? Yeah, and really, I guess we would want to stagger this. 20 seconds into the level probably wouldn't be enough. I don't know. For now, I think what I would probably do, I'm just going to leave a little note, would be like release half the snails, then a quarter each later. So yeah, I guess if we gave the player like 3 minutes, and we say the average person does it in like 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I guess I would just set a timer to release the snails at like 3/4 of that interval, to make it like challenging. I think that would be the way to go. Or just like kind of have a way to stagger it so it's like when they're 3/4 of the way done with the order, then we can start attacking them with more snails or something. For pacing's sake, but for now, I guess we'll just keep going and make sure this works. We should just test this. Nice, yeah, let's do it. Oh, man. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let me fry up some fries for these guys. And we also have to test if the buckets go back up after they've eaten, because I think right now they do not. And then we also have to make sure the food is being taken when they eat, which I'm pretty sure it isn't being, but we can fix that. So none of them are going for the fries. They're all going there. I guess maybe the fries... okay, so some of them are going for the fries. That's good. We probably have more snails than slots right now because we only did 10, so... But they've all went to separate ones, so that's pretty fucking cool. Haha, damn, dude, my coding was decent. Oh yeah, we got the flashlight. We got that little glitch. We can see their faces a little better. So it looks like they're eating them. We also need to disable their ability to, like, the player's ability to pick it up. And so, yeah, once they're out, they just go back and return. And they cause a whole bunch of errors. And these guys never return at all. So, cool. And the things didn't go back up. So let's go to my notepad. Fix fry buckets, returning. We gotta set a timer on the snail to get more food, or just return home. Yeah, we'll leave a little question mark, de donde. We'll put that there. And then, yeah, what else do we need to do? We need to make the food go away when the snail eats it. Snail eats it. Sink and the grill. So let's go ahead and get those. I keep trying to save it for no fucking reason. Alright. Okay. Let's, damn, let's go. Okay, so the food, how are we gonna do that? So when they eat when they eat the fries, how does that work? Let's take a look. Let's go take a look at the fries. Okay. Let me close that, and I'll probably close some of these just to make stuff simpler. So we're going to be looking at these positions here. Interact, give fries. Alright, so I think it must be on, let me look here. It must be in the fries TSCN, which is right here. Awesome. Nice. Okay, so there's where my code is. We just have this eat fry, and then we match the counter, and nice. We have a counter every time. We have a snail detection area. Okay, so we're going to need to add that to our food then as well. So let's see. I think we have this thing called like mesh only. I keep pressing back there. Let's say mesh only. Maybe I don't. Let's say hot dogs. Frozen hot dog TSCN. Let's take a look at that. So we have this one, and then I'm pretty sure we also have the mesh only one. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to use to check for our snail collision, because once we're in the scene A, sorry, that was probably very boring to watch, but we have this scene A. We then have the sink. We grab this one, which is like our 3D object, so that is not the one I just showed you. Okay, so that is the frozen hot dog TSCN, and then the one that appears whenever we place it in here is the mesh only, because we don't want to be able to pick it back up. So I'm going to basically put a collision box right here and check if a snail's there, and then if a snail is there, it will basically link with that snail, acknowledge that snail, and then if the snail goes into the eat state, it'll tell that box to say like, hey, your food's gone. So it'll then get rid of the food and reset its parent, which will be the box. So yeah, sorry, my back is itchy. All right. What's up, the real Bob Newman? How's it going, everyone? Let me keep playing the fucking music. There we go. It's gonna be a chill stream. Okay. Frozen hot dog mesh only. That is the one I want, and I need to add the snail stuff onto here. So we'll go with a area. Area 3D create, and we'll add a collision shape to that one, and then nice. We'll go here, and yeah. We'll expand this out because the snail will be kind of down here in front of it, and this will only collide with the snail, so it's not like it's got to be some crazy amount. So if I save, I guess I'll go to debug and do visible collision shape so I can see it in action. And then we've got to add a script onto here, unfortunately. I liked when there was no script, but now we have to have one. We'll call this frozen hot dog mesh. Well, no, actually, we'll call it hot dog snail collision. Hot dog snail collision. Perfect. So we want to say area entered, connect. We'll connect here. And what was if area dot is in group, and the group should be what? Damn, what was the group? I think it's snail something. Let me open up Snail Man. Snail Man. Cool. What group are you in, buddy? Snails. Awesome. I didn't go with any naming convention that made any sense. I love it when I do that. Snails. Alright. And so if it's in that group, we want to say acknowledge snail. And then we'll say yeah. We're going to pass in the area dot get parent, right? Get parent get parent. Yeah, then we have to make this function. And I guess we'll do, we should be passing in the snail, and then we'll say a at on ready var current snail equals null, and then here we'll say current snail, because we just need a reference to it in our entire script, will now equal the snail. So there we go. Hopefully we shouldn't have to process anything. That would be very inefficient. We might have to do something in the ready function, but I don't think so. You know, I might end up adding like some particles to this when it just spawns out of the ether. You know, that might look a little cooler. Kind of like I did with the stove. So if we're in the group snails, and that would be our snail body. So we actually need to check for a body. Or we could check for these. Shell area, what group is that in? Snail area, I'm going to check for that, because he will definitely hit that. Yeah, snail area, perfect. Because I have this area on him, and it's this big shell area, so that's going to hit before, I mean, this will hit too, but this area will definitely hit, and it's also on his head, so cool. And then yeah, I guess we don't really need to acknowledge the snail. We need to acknowledge well, we also need to stop any collision and disable stuff. So whatever, let's get the basic functionality down right now. What exactly am I even trying to do? This music's so peaceful, it's got me zoned out. So we want to acknowledge the snail. If so, let me think about this. We're in the scene. This food has been placed in there. The snail comes over to it. We then set off this function telling it, hey, we have a snail here, so you... Well, I guess they can still be defrosted, so we really don't have to do much there with that connection. But, yeah, if it gets eaten, we have to tell the parent that it's been eaten. So, yeah, we basically have to just pass back to the snail. I think we should call a function on the snail and not on our whatever it is. Yeah, so let me not do that. We might need that, but for right now we're not going to do that. We're just going to do area dot get parent, parent, let me close this. We gotta have that open. Where's my snail guy? I need to look at him. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use get owner instead because he's way too far up there. I'm not gonna use like get parent dot get parent dot get parent dot get parent. No, I'm gonna use get owner. I just learned that, and I'm gonna pretend like I knew it the whole time. So we need to go back to the hot dog mesh only. We're gonna say area dot get owner. And what do we want to call? We want to call a function called acknowledge. We're basically going to do the opposite of what we did here. Acknowledge, we'll say frozen food. Acknowledge sync slot is a better thing to do. Acknowledge sync slot. And then we'll do self. We'll pass our self in. And yeah, I guess because what are we right now? We are we're gonna pass in. We're gonna pass in our parent. Get parents. There we go. Because we are the hot dogs and we are a child of the sync mesh. The sync slot. So we will acknowledge our self. We will pass that to the owner, which is a snail. He will basically get a copy of our slot, and then we can disable the slot using that. So let's go back to the snail man, and we'll grab this right here and create that function. Yeah, we'll put it right there. And I'll put a func right here. Alrighty, and yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we'll say just a pass right here, and let me put something in here. What is this actually going to be? This is going to be the sync slot. Sync slot. All right, so now that we have that. What do we want to do? So we have to disable it. So, yeah, I guess we have to make that collision shape. Yeah, we're gonna have to tell the sync slot something. So sync slot inhabited. We'll say inhabited equals true, and of course I'll have to make that on the sync slot. So yeah, let me do that. It's a little complex, but it's like finishing touches, so it's not that bad. Where am I gonna go for that? Scene A, and then I'll go to my, oh man, I'm gonna have to do that on like a bunch of them. Fuck. Oh, maybe not. Sync position. Oh, it's not these. It's not these. It is sync slot holders. There we go. Let's go to your script. I probably should have looked at that in the fucking script editor. But we need to add something to you called inhabited, and that's going to be a false. At onReady var inhabited equals false. And yeah, so once inhabited equals true, I guess we just won't allow yeah. We shouldn't allow them to pick up the food, right? Because it works. How's it going, even Steven? So, they would be putting the food in here, they would be defrosting it, and say the snail eats it while it's being defrosted. The new food would still appear. Damn. So we need to stop that, but also if we run it, we basically just need to divert from being into here. We can always stop the timer. That's very easy to do. But I need to stop him from being able to pick it up. So we'll have to have, I'll say if inhabited. Well, damn, there's nothing stopping us from picking up the actual food. Fuck it. We'll just let him pick it up even if the snail's there. I'm not really gonna be that concerned about that. He'll just eat it very quickly anyway, so it's like it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, we'll just stop the process if he eats it beforehand. All we have to do is add a new function in here called divert food eaten is what I'm actually going to do. Sorry, this is taking a lot of twists and turns, but I think it'll turn out for the better. I think I'll just come up with a streamlined process where I can just copy and paste this one function into everything instead of having to go and make a whole bunch of these stupid variables everywhere. So we're going to get rid of that, and we'll go back and get rid of the other inhabited. We'll say food eaten, and what this will do is stop our timer. So our timer will just stop it prematurely because that's what spawns the food. So if that stopped, and then we'll just re-enable collision because the snail should be going away. So we'll re-enable collision from here, and we should be able to drop more food into it. And then that kind of solves all the problems that I was just like creating like an idiot. So food eaten. Yeah, and then we could even just get rid of the frozen item. We could even just get rid of that. Let me try that. No, it would still be, because we're still doing that the other way, because we still have to check for collision and that type of shit. So, cool. Nice. Okay. Now I'm just thinking how this is going to go. Cool. So our snail approaches, he hits this area, we go to area, get owner, acknowledge sync slot. So that should get our parent, which is the snail, and that should send our parent, which is which would be the slot that we are currently in. Nice, okay, and that is being sent to Snailman in this acknowledge sync slot. So do we even need that at all in the way that I'm thinking now? I know we're not going to do that anymore. But yes, we have to say sync slot dot what was it? Food eaten. We don't want to do that yet, but we are going to have to call that. So we'll just add a. We have a current sync slot, don't we? Let me take a look. What would I call it? We have current fries. I'll call this one current sync slot. That'll be simpler. It won't mess with our other one, and we'll have to reset it. We'll say at onReady var current sync slot, and we'll just set that equal here. Because when we call the food eaten function, we're going to have to yeah, we're gonna have to pass in the sync slot. So we'll set the current current sync slot equal to sync slot. All right, and we'll set it to null here, so it starts off as a nice null. Perfect. And so we're on the snail, we acknowledge the sync slot, and then we want to say that whenever we eat food. Cool. So it will be this actually. Current. Yeah. Dot food eaten. Perfect. Oh, let me take that to a lowercase s. There we go. And okay, yeah, so this we're going to call whenever we move into the eat function. So where are we at? Chew on tray. It should be eat. Eat from tray. Here we go. So whenever we eat from the tray, whenever we finish the animation, that's when we actually take the object. So let's just do another if loop in here. We'll say if current sync slot is not equal to null, then current sync slot dot food eaten. Oh, we need one of those thingies. I forgot what those thingies are called. But, okay, so if we don't have a current sync slot, then I guess we're screwed. But if we do have one, then we will send food eaten to that one. And then we also need to change the state that we're coming from, because this is after our animation has finished. So we're going to do the next state equals move to. Whoops. Control C, Control V, not Control X. There we go. So move to right now is like my generic function for just go to the middle of the map and do nothing. And I'm also going to get rid of the where is it? Yeah. We're going to get rid of that because that causes an error because it just keeps looking at itself because it's in the middle of the map doing nothing. So we're just going to have this right there. Perfect. So, nice. Cool. I think that's all good. That's looking good to me. Let's try it. We have to do less snails so they're not all just spazzing out. Let me go to the game manager and update that. Game manager, and let's see, that's the number of snails we're going to have, and we'll try, I think we only need, let's do 3. 3 is a good number. Cool. Nice. Well, we really should only do 1 because we only have 1. We'll do 10 seconds and we'll do 1 snail because we only have the 1 thing coded. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a shot. Alrighty, it's loading up. We gotta grab our hot dogs and throw them in here. And we'll do that a few more times. Well, it really doesn't matter how many times we do it. Shit, I should have only done 1. But now if I run this, our snail should be spawning. Oh, there he is. 3 is a magic number. Oh, thank you, even Steven. Okay, well, that's not going to work because I did it wrong. Oh, damn. I also didn't account for another thing. Let's run that again, and I'll just do the 1. Alrighty. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a whole bunch of just sitting here and debugging the most boring stuff. Alright, so we'll put that in, and I'm not going to hit the thing yet because we're not ready for that. He should spawn out of one of those in about 3 or 4 seconds. There we go. We should maybe get him to go out of the door first. We'll have to add that function in. So he's going for it. He's there. Let's see. Where is my collision shape for this guy? I think it's facing that way. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay, so I need to face it the other way. Cool. Whoops. I just want the collision shape, and we're going to rotate that this way. Cool, and let's just make sure it's perfectly 90. Yeah, there we go. So now he should trigger this, and we probably should print some stuff out, but we're not going to. We're just going to let it crash, and then we'll fix it from there. You know, there was a Schoolhouse Rock song that was like 3 is a magic number. And they made us sing that shit in like 5th grade. We had to all get up on stage and sing that with like 300 kids at my Podunk Elementary School. That was brutal. All right. So yeah, banger alert, Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Alright, so it did work, but he did not take the mesh, but I can drop more stuff into it, so nice. And then he also didn't go into the state that he's supposed to go into. Cool. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Okay, perfect. He didn't go into the state. Why didn't he go into the state? If current sync slot is not equal to null, let's print here. Print. We have a sync slot, and we'll say else. Print we don't have a sync slot. Oh, Blind and Melon, they have a song called that too? Yeah. Well, now I just feel stupid. I know the cooler version of Schoolhouse Rock. Alright, so cool. Man, I probably should put the comments in the video at some point so it just doesn't look like I'm talking to myself when these streams go back, but it should be fine. So, alright, we're going to move to, and then if we don't have a sync slot, we'll figure out why, and then probably because we can't collide with the snail, that's probably why. So, the snail, what area is he in? He is in the, we're actually in the player raycast, that's pretty funny. So, we should be in the, well, I really shouldn't change these, 6 and 2, okay. 6 and 2. Perfect. He's in the enemy and he collides with objects. Awesome. And so that would mean that our... yeah, I'm just making up the comments. Yeah, alright. So, you know what? Maybe in like 40 years, maybe in 40 years when I'm in a nursing home, and then I'm just like... Ranting and raving. It runs in my family, so that's good. Uh, so, what do we need? That's actually kind of fucking depressing. Alright. The sync slot. It's already happening. Okay, so we got scene A. 3D. We're clicking on this. It didn't disappear. Why was that? We never got rid of that mesh. So we need to get rid of that whenever it hits the thingy. So when the food is eaten, where was that? Control F. Food eaten. Re-enable collision. Timer stop. We need to get rid of... what did we call that? Place inside frozen item. Where's that coming from? Control F, where are you at? Where is that being set? Alright. So do we have that here? I'm just gonna print that. Yeah, because that's a word. Spawn single. Add child, frozen item, current frozen item. Yeah, I know we have to get it, so I can grab this frozen item. Frozen item not queue free, I believe. Frozen item not declared in the current scope. Awesome. What I'm gonna do is get children. Get child, and it should be our I have no idea which one it'll be. I think I'm just gonna list our children. I'm gonna say get, we'll say print get children. We'll say come on over, we're trying to get a welfare check, so if you could all come out and be counted. We gotta get a handle on all y'all. Print here. We ran out of Mountain Dew. Here are our children. Cool, that should help because I need to know. And does it print their names as well, or does it just print the node? I guess we'll see. I guess if not, I'll have to loop through them. Or we could add that to a dictionary. Let's just see. It might print enough information for me to figure out what I want. So I think it will. Cool. I just need to know which child to delete. I don't want to delete the wrong child, basically. Which sounds pretty morbid, but it's nature. It's what lions do. I'm a lion king. Oh, that was the Tiger King, that's right. Okay, so he should come over here and acknowledge the existence. Oh, damn. Why isn't our... Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. Come on, snail man. There we go. He's getting there. Looks like he's eating the food. We don't have a sync slot, so we did not collide because our snail man and our frozen hot dog mesh only, we need to go to this collision shape and make that into an object. Actually, we can't make it into an object. We need to make it into something else. We might have to add another one. Yeah, you know what, it actually, we're detecting collision here, so we'll just have to put the mask on enemy, so we'll just detect that collision, and our snail man doesn't have to collide with it at all, so we don't actually need to be in any of these categories, I don't believe. Cool, right, because the mask is what we're checking for, and we are this layer. Yeah. Nice, let's try that. Alrighty. We'll throw them hot dogs right on in there. And wait for Mr. Snail to show his face. I do kind of like their animation. I thought it was really bad at the beginning, but now it's not so bad. The climbing animation could use a little work, but you know what? It's like, I don't care. So he does eat, and he did print the things here. We have a sync slot. Perfect. Here are children. We have them, so that would be the first one, the second one, third one. So it would just be the last child. Nice. So we can just get the size of the array. Get children. Can we do len? Get children. And then get child. Get child. Let's get it out of that print statement. So, for the length of all of our children, get the last child. Right, because if we have like 3, it's going to go 3. So it has to be -1. Length -1, right? Because if it was 3, start. Yeah. Pretty sure. So we're just gonna queue free that one. Queue free. Yeah. Cool. Nice. So we'll go to 3D. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and run it. Alrighty, we'll grab this one, we'll grab that one, we'll put it on there, and we'll spray some stuff over here, all over the lovely food. We gotta wait for a snail. I should shorten the interval. Okay, he shows up. He eats our food, it looks like. Nice. So, what is he doing now? He continues to eat because he's a fat fucking bastard and he deserves to die, so we spray him. You're supposed to go back to the move state. That's a good point. But he did not return. I guess we'll wait for my code to blow up. I think it will probably. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I might have to go back and change that. We have a sync slot. Next state equals move to. I guess why did we not change to that? Next state equals move to. Ah, oh, damn. He ate from the tray. If current sync slot is not equal to null, print we have a sync slot. Go food eaten, and then we move here. So why didn't you change to the next state right there? Or maybe he did, and then he moved back to something else. I'm not sure. I guess we had that one there. I think we should be okay. Oh, this is the chew on tray. Eat from tray. Let's just try it again and see what happens. I gotta get a better handle on what's going on there. Yeah, I think I should be good actually because the length of the array should never be 0 because I have children added in the in the tree. I get while I'm saying that, that's like the worst way to think about it, where it's just like, nah, it should be fine because there's gonna be other stuff on it. All right, so okay, so I think he's continuing to eat. Yeah. Timer dot stop. Yeah, so that's what happened is he kept getting rid of the children every time he was eating. So that's not good. Yeah, we should put some type of thing in there so he doesn't eat away all of our all of our children. We should say if the length, because we should know what the length should be, is greater than what is it? Oh damn, I don't even have it printing out anymore. Shit. Well, I guess let me go check. Fuck, let me print it out. Prints. Get children, and we'll do chillins. We'll go here and we'll print them. Just so I can remind myself what we have right there, and yeah, and then we'll just have to get like if it's like 4 or whatever until we get rid of the base node, or can we just do get last child? Can we do that? Get last child, is that possible? Get last get you know what? Can't we do get child -1, and that gets the last one, and then I don't have to do all this dumb shit. Oh, lordy. Get child -1. Yeah, I think that should be the way to do it. Yeah, and then I don't need to print the children again. But we'll have to check what that child is. We can actually do it. We could do like a check-based thing there. But for now, I'm just going to do it this way and see if it still worked. And then we have to figure out why he keeps going back. So I'm going to go here. Yeah, so let's print the current state and we'll see what's happening, whether he's like flipping between states, which is what I think is happening, and then we'll see. I bet there is a, if I go to the animation player, I think I know what it is. Do we have chew on tray, eat from tray? Are we calling a function here? That would be my guess. I guess not. I thought we'd be calling a function, but no. Whatever, let's run it and see what happens. Alright, let me scurry and hurry over here. Throw that shit down there. Slam it down, and then wait for our snail. He emerges to eat our unfrozen hot dogs, much like Acer Thorn. Alright, so he's eating them, and then he's going to go back and he's going to continue eating our nodes. Forage, climb, eat. We have the sing slot, chew. So he goes to chew. Let me take a look at that. I might just have to move where the thing is. Chew. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is instead of putting this here, we'll put this here. Whoops. Oh, shit. Control X. And then we'll put this like that. And then we'll say else, then he'll eat. Because if we don't have a current sync slot, then we're at the fries. And we're pigging out and we got more fries to eat. So that shouldn't interrupt our current code, but it should also affect this code. And then we also need to set our current sync slot equal to null. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if any of it's useful, but it's, you know, it's fun to do. But yeah, I appreciate the comment. Thank you. Current sync holder equals null. Yeah, because we're gonna set it equal to null because we already got the use we needed to out of it, and then we don't want to do that again, just in case. Cool. So let me try that. That should solve our problem right there, and still allow us to use the fries. I have a nice splinter in this finger. But it's like it's right in an area where I can't get to it yet, so I gotta wait like a little while. I also have tweezers coming in the mail tomorrow. I could run up to CVS and go get something, but I just don't feel like getting it. I used to work at a metal shop, and I would get metal splinters all the time, and we would have this thing called Splinter Out, and it worked great, but it hurt really bad. And then we would just douse it with alcohol. One guy got one in his eye one time, and it hurt really bad. Or so I was told. I never... you gotta wear your glasses. Oh, shit, that didn't work. Oh, no, it did work. We just... Okay, so that actually worked the way I intended it to. The reason he didn't face the corner when he moved is because I took off the rotation function, because it kept staring at the same place. I'm going to have to replace that state. But that actually, I think, all worked well. Can I still use this and turn this on? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can still get our hot dog out of here. Nice. And I can put that there. We can turn this here. Use it again. Take our hot dog, put it over here. Yeah. I don't know if the establishment fears me. I mean, I pay my taxes, but yeah. Yeah, his name was well, I mean, he was fine. It just takes like my brother was a mechanic for Goodyear for a while, and sometimes you get shit in your eye and you have to like fish it out with like a paper towel, or like, you know, everyone's got their own specific ways. I use like an eye flush station. But yeah, people don't wear their eye protection. It's like you gotta take that shit seriously. Yeah, but it looks like we're going pretty good, so I need to add that functionality to the other trays now. So what code did I add here? I think I just added the I think I just added this. That's all we really need, is that one. And I'm gonna leave a comment here that says we need to check this because he will eat away all our nodes. The snail man will eat all our nodes. And we'll leave some exclamation points in case we suddenly just have some issues showing up. We'll come back here and check it. But I'm going to leave it unchecked for right now, because it's always good to have a few of those in there. Yeah. What do we need? So we just need to copy that right here. Control C, and we'll put it in the others. Control V. And looks like we're using all variables that already exist, which is good. Very good. And we'll put it in different spots on each script. That's by design. That's so anybody trying to follow this series or use this in the future will be pissed off and angry. And completely confused about what I've done here. Cool, that was the right script, right? Yeah, all 4 of them. Nice. Yeah. Perfect. So let's try it there. Let's summon 4 slugs. We'll go back to the game. Where's it at? Game manager. What do we need? We need 4 of them. 4 of the bad guys. And let's go ahead and, yeah, let's run it. Hopefully we have enough time to get all of the food in there. We should. And then if the sync is running, we'll have to do something completely different or send a signal to the... I don't know. Let's just get this part done right now, and we will account for that in a minute. Well, basically we just stop the timer anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Unless they could get lucky and have the thing like completely spawn. Alright, so the snail eats the dog. The snail eats the dog. Cool. So yeah, this is some type of abstractionist art. It's actually a piece about society. And how they all have to die because they're all snails and leeches eating my hot dogs. But this guy didn't take his hot dog, so there's an issue here. Cool. So let's just summon one guy and we'll do the what do you call it? We'll just do 1 snail. And then we'll do the second one over, because for whatever reason he didn't eat his food. All right, let's oh shit, we got to do this. All right, this one, and then we have 10 seconds, so actually we have plenty of time. And it should be coming any time now. Alrighty. And then he goes away. Huh. So it's strange that it didn't work the first time. I wonder if my snail didn't hit the interaction thing. I wonder if I can get them to look more at the node. So let me check something. So the places they're going to, I could probably get them to rotate to that position so it looks more like they're actually eating the food, and that would be a pretty easy thing to do. Let me just check that out real quick. So how are these transformed? So I think I'm having them look at this when they get there, which is why they're kind of like all very messed up looking. I think what I should have them do is look towards the sync position. I think that will do it. And And if not, maybe I'll have to make something in this area and just have them look at that. Yeah, I could add a third node off these things. Let me see how I'm sending it to the snail to go. Well, actually, let me just go to my snail and see if I can just do a simple rotate Y. I might not even be rotating towards them at all, so that might be simple to fix. Yeah. So these are the two. I have a node called eyes, and that basically looks at whatever I'm trying to look at, and then our snail rotates to it using these two lines. So we just need to add that into somewhere, but we'd also need the target position, which we'd have. Okay, so if we're in chew, or if we're in, I think climb. Right here. So instead of that, we'll do this. Perfect. Instead of get next path position, yeah, we want this. I think we want to look at the next path position. Awesome. Cool, I think that should work. Or at least look a little bit better. It might not look 100%. I mean, it's never going to look 100% because I'm not going to, like, hire a team of animators to animate this fucking snail. So, let's try that. They should at least face the things. What if there are more snails than hot dogs? So, I have, I guess there's 12 available slots. I'm hoping to never summon more than 12 snails at a time, and I guess I'll just put a check on there if there are more than 12, for one of them maybe to go back in their den or something. Yeah, and then I also have in my targeting, I kind of smartly accounted for that. We have to like reset the things. Alright, so he's not turning to face the way that I want him to turn. But he did do what he's supposed to do. So that's not great. I guess we could do this. We could add another child on there. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, so on the sync position 1, I could add another child here and just do a, I guess I'll do a marker 3D, and the marker 3D will be like back here, well actually right here, because we're going to face where the food is, and we'll call this food marker. And then I'll do the same for these two. So let me just add a marker 3D, and I'll move it back here. And yeah, we'll call this food marker. Yeah, food marker. Cool. And we'll do the same. Marker. Is that how you spell marker? I don't care. It's good enough. Okay, one more. Food. Marker. Every time. Nice. So we got the food marker, and we're going to take that and move it back just a little bit. And so then we'll have the snail face that. So yeah, target position, get parent.global transform.origin. So we would say get parent dot get child 1. We're getting the second child instead of the first, which is the target position. Yeah, and then we're getting the global transform.origin. We're looking at that, and then we're going to rotate and face that. And so we'll see how that works. Might work. Might work. But I guess I never answered the question about what if there are more snails than hot dogs. Our targeting function should account for that and kind of turn them back. So I guess that's the answer. So let me throw this in here. Anytime now, Mr. Snail. Alright, going over there. Let's please look at the food you're trying to eat this time. There you go. Are you doing it? You're not doing it. You're looking at the wrong thing. Or maybe you're not. Let me print that out. Print. Man, I just want to print this. We'll say, what? What is this? Which is a good question, because it might not even be what I think it is. And then if we attempt to do this on anything else but the what we have here, we're going to have a bad time because we don't have a child on all of them. But for right now, it should be fine. So we're just going to do that, and then I guess we'll do .name. I think that would be a good thing to do. Cool. Let's run that. Okay, we have to get them hot dogs. Throw them in the thing. Wait for a snail. I have LinkedIn notifications. Very important stuff going on. Yeah. So, are you facing the correct direction? Okay, so I guess we're not even printing that. Oh, what is this? Food marker. So we do have the food marker. Yeah, what if we just tell ourselves to look at that? I think that would be a better way to do it. We'll try that. Yeah, right? I don't know. We're gonna go for it. This is when we climb, right? I think we should do it when we eat. Yeah, because we're moving when we climb. And the tween's probably gonna mess us up, so I'm gonna actually Control Z some of that. And can we do that in the eat function? I believe so. Let me Control X on that, and then we'll just plug this in here. Shit. Control X. Control V. I think I hit caps lock. Yeah, I did. There we go. Nice. Let's see if that still works. Yeah, because when he goes into the eat from tray, he should be facing the marker. Makes sense to me. Okay, yeah, let's run it. Let's grab this, and let's grab that. Nice. Mr. Snail emerges from his cave to attack. Bravely eat our food. What? Non-existent function get parent in base nil. Target pause is null because we're probably getting rid of it when we get out of there. Oh man. Damn. You know what? For right now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh fuck, we should be able to do it. Let's try this. Control X. So if we're climbing, so when we do it here, we actually have it in our processing. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the process instead of in the first one. So we'll bring this back. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to say we're also going to grab this, and if the target position is not equal to null, then we will do those things. We'll just look at the child of the target position if it's not equal to null. Awesome. For right now, that should work for our purposes. Okay. We got them fries right here. Damn, I could go for some fries. I'm probably going to cook a burger. So he goes up. Are you going to face it? Dude, which way are you facing? Dude, what? Do we even have eyes on the snail man? Eyes. Let me take a look at where you're at. So the eyes are there. You know, our snail man's here. It's very strange. Whatever. We'll put that in there and we'll see if we're printing this out. Let me find this function. Okay, I guess that's just is that like a built-in function? Or am I missing something? I guess it's built in. Yeah. Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, yeah, I remember copying and pasting this from somebody else because I couldn't remember exactly what we were doing. Dag to rad, degrees to radian. So we're passing in, oh, we should probably pass in the degrees here. right? Because we're getting the degrees in here and passing in and giving back radians. And let me look this up. That could be part of it. By angle in radians. So yeah, we were getting radians in degrees and then passing them in as radians, which is not what we want to do. We want to get the rotation as degrees and then pass it to radians. So that should work better, I think. Yes, maybe. I don't know. If this doesn't work, we'll forget it for a little while and I'll do some research. But I think this should, because he was like facing some direction, but it was like, what? Why are you facing that way? Can you hear me? All right, so bam, bam. We'll hide over here and wait for the snail to appear. We still need to put collision over here. There's really no reason to. Uh-oh. Well. Okay, I think I know what I did. So I did that in the wrong spot. Rotation, not Y, I guess. It's very strange. Alright, what happens if I do it here? Because that didn't look right at all. But, you know, stranger things have happened. So, let's try that. Alright, we'll put the hot dogs in the sink. And we will spray some spray to the sky. And there he comes, our noble hero, the snail. Worming his way into our kitchen to get some food. So he doesn't seem to face the guy at all. It's so weird. Well, I guess he does. Yeah, you know, because if he's like right here and he's facing right there and he's like basically staying in that position, he is really facing that. So I guess I could move it out further that way. And move, I think, the second positions further in. So if I go to 3D and I go to these food markers, I think it'll look more effective if I turn these out this way and just move them further back so that way they face further in that direction, I think. And then as far as the sink positions, I think I need to move these back just a little bit like that. And I think that will make them look a little better as well. Maybe right there. And right here. And we'll go up to the first one and just bring it back into the sink. So let's try that. All right. Cool. We'll put that one there this time. These also have a shit ton of vertices, so as far as optimization goes, I need to get rid of how many vertices these have. Whereas our snail man's pretty optimized, he just looks like crap all the time. So we go there, and I don't know, that seems to be a little bit better. He's actually somewhat facing the right direction. That's not as good, but you know what? That's looking whatever. That's fine. For now, we're still going to have to change some stuff up, like get him to look at what he's going to, and then get him to I guess reassess what is happening. Let's actually try that. That'd be interesting. So when we go to let's see, where is it at? When we go to the move to function here, we're going to start up a new timer, and this will be the check timer. So let me go to the snail. Let's add a new timer on you, and that will be timer, and we'll say food check timer. And every 3 seconds we'll check for more food. Cool, so we'll say food. Let me go ahead and just get the dollar sign. Food check timer dot start. Nice. Cool. So we then need to put a timeout on there. So we'll go node, timeout, connect, snailman body, and then we'll say check for food, or we'll just put the thing in here, might as well. So, damn, what do we ask the, we're going to say game manager dot, what do we basically call up here? Yeah, we're gonna have to say game manager dot ask for new assignment or something. Game manager dot ask for new assignment. Cool. Yeah. And I guess we'll have to send in, we'll just send in a copy of ourselves. Nice. So let me go to my game manager, and I'm pretty sure I have something in there pretty close to that already, but we're going to probably make a new function because so I have this get snail assignment, and then we pass in the snail. And nice, so I think I can just do that. Yeah, okay, so I can just use this function. I don't need to make another one. Get snail assignment, and then I pass in my snail. So let's see if that works. Dot get snail assignment. Oh, how's it going, man? And we'll pass in ourself. Okay, let's see if that works. And yeah, I guess if we get an assignment, we'll have to check whether we get anything at all in here, right? Yeah, so what do we return if we get nothing? If there's absolutely nothing to return. Nowhere to go, not assigned, low priority equals false. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to say, we'll just send something to the snail all the way down here. We'll say snail, restart, hold steady, or restart, restart timer. Yeah. Well, we don't have to restart the timer. I guess we should return something. Do we have to always return something? If I just hit return false. Yeah, we'll just return false. And yeah, I guess we'll say var I don't know if it's gonna crash. I don't know if you have to have a return statement in every case, because I don't, but all the other ones break, so they don't have any returns. Var assignment assignment equals yeah, well, actually, because we're calling, what are we calling? Receive assignment equals path assignment. Okay, yeah. Awesome. And if assignment, then we'll say, what was this variable up here? Sorry, it's a lot of jumping around. It was path assignment, or we already have this assignment. Shit. Path assignment. Fuck, I completely forgot what we're calling on our game manager. Send assignment. So let me look for that function. Where is send assignment? Alright, here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. So we need to do logic basically similar to this. We're passing in the target location, which is the place that we moved to. Cool. If assignment, I guess we'll do send assignment. Send assignment. Oh, well, that's already actually being sent, so we don't need to do that. So that should already be sent. Yeah, we don't even need to worry about that. I guess. Yeah, we do need to do get snail assignment. We basically just need to call this from our game manager. We need to call this here, tell our game manager to do that, and our game manager will basically move us forward. He will call that state. Yeah, I think I'll just call a different function. We'll say no places to go left, and we'll just idle. But I'm gonna have to finish it tomorrow because I am so fucking hungry and I cannot eat right now. I gotta go eat something. So what are we doing right now? On food check timer, get snail assignment. Game manager. So, in all of these we send the assignment. If we don't send the assignment, what else do we want to do? We want to send snail dot non assigned, and then yeah, we'll just do that. I'll make a non-assigned, and then we'll just do a idle, so we just stand around doing nothing. I think that'll be the way to go. For now, and then tomorrow I'll finish it. Well, it's basically checking every 3 seconds because we're not stopping the timer. So what do we do? Next state equals idle. Cool. So we would then go into this idle state right here, which we don't have an animation talk. Let's go look what do we have. Snail idle, perfect. And if that plays, do we do anything based on that? No, good. So we have one free animation I can just loop and have him sit in. Awesome. So he'll just loop in that animation, and what we want to do is the move to, we're going to pull this back in the move to, and then if he gets to that position, this is when we'll move to the we'll call it look for food. Looking state. So we'll say next state equals looking state, and we'll have to add that in. Yeah. Next state. Oh wait, no, not next state. Looking state. Looking state. Cool. And then the looking state, so we just want to play an animation here and really do nothing else because all the other logic is being handled somewhere else. So we just want to play snail idle. Yeah, we're basically just allowing for the timer to play in the background. Let's try that. Hopefully this works somewhat. Okay, so we'll get this one, throw it in here, we'll get this one and throw it in here. He should go and get that one and then come back to the center and then wait a little bit and then see the other one open over here and grab that. You can do it. I believe in you. So he doesn't appear to be looking the way I want him to, but he is going back to the middle. Oh, it looks like his timer already went off and he's hungry again, so he's going to get more food. He's in the next state idle. Oh, his timer keeps going off. I forgot to stop the timer. Let me go ahead and do that. Cool. So, if where is that timer? Basically, if we already have a assignment, we're going to stop that timer. What is that? What did I call that thing? The food check timer. Food check timer dot stop. Cool. Awesome. So I guess we'll try that again and see how it goes. And I probably should give him more time to get back to the center of the thing or before the timer starts or whatever, but it is what it is. He's just going to go for it. Okay, so we'll put one in here, one in here, one right there, and we'll see how he reacts. He should eat all three. So that means we could have less snails because they're more ferocious, basically. He eats that one. After he finishes chewing, he goes back to the main state. His timer went off. He goes over there. Oh, his timer went off again, so I need to change the timer sooner. But it looks like his timer's off now. He eats the shit. Facing the completely wrong direction. Looks like he's going into that state climb because he's stuck in Chew. So yeah, we're getting all turned around. But I just need to fix the direction they're facing, and I think that'll fix a lot of those issues. And there's also some logic in there too, I'm sure. But yeah, for now, I think that's going to be it for tonight, and I'll. It's unsanitary to have slugs in there. I think it's okay. I think they'll be fine. Those guys are properly trained to not slobber on the equipment. And that's 304 stainless steel right there. That's good stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. It's fun. I'll I gotta do more. I just want to get this finished now. I want to start up the next project. But yeah, I think I have like 9 more days.